It's a hockey stream on episode 317 of the VIG Lounge, where the Vegas Golden Knights travel to Northern California to take on the San Jose Sharks in Game 3. The Sharks made it tough on the Golden Knights for 2.5 periods in the previous game at the Fortress. Will the Sharks be able to get their first win, or will the Golden Knights continue to dine on Shark? There's only one way to find out. But before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to round 1, Game 3, Golden Knights at the Sharks. And as the puck is getting ready to drop, again, like I said in the previous series with Pittsburgh and Montreal, they say you're not truly in trouble until you lose at home. San Jose will try to avoid that. And they do a nice job by winning the opening draw from SAP Center. And get it into the Golden Knights zone, but I don't believe they actually got a shot off. Puck carried in now by Pietrangelo. There's definitely a shot on goal there. And Yaroslav Askarov. Young man has been incredible through stretches in both games 1 and 2, as we see Ivan Barbashev hit the ice. And not in the way he would like. Eichel wins the draw, back to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo cuts to the net, and Askarov makes the save. Like I said, I will probably switch between Askarov and Askarov. I apologize. I honestly don't know what is the correct one. I'll have to really pay attention to that during the season as the Golden Knights and Penguins play the Sharks. Maybe that'll help me to kind of pick one. Now it's just whatever one pops into my head is the one I'm going to say, because I know I've already said it wrong twice. And a save off of William Eklund. Toffoli with a drive as well, saved by Hill. As the Sharks have some jump on their home rink. Shot by Eichel! Oh my word, what a save! Askarov or Askarov! Say it any way you want, tomato, what a save! Robbing Jack Eichel. Draw 1 by the Sharks. Carried in by Zetterlund. Shots blocked. Sharks, oh my goodness, off the post. Sharks have definitely come to play as the fans are cheering them on here at SAP Center. Golden Knights trying to get it out of the zone. And they'll get it as far as the blue line, but it's brought right back in by Jan Ruda. Couture! Oh my goodness. Puck knocked away to the corner. Couture gets it back. And now William Karlsson carries it the rest of the way for the Golden Knights. Surveys his options, lets a backhand go. And Askarov makes the save. Nick Hague. Up the left wing to Riley Smith, who is knocked down. And Nico Sturm to Kostin. Kostin knocked off the puck. Puck collected again by Hague. Zach Whitecloud carries it in and then hands off to Riley Smith. Sharks with a slight shot advantage, 4-3. And it's going to be 5-3 right about now. But Aiden Hill stood his ground and was able to make the save. So far, no score. Pietrangelo gains the red line and hammers it in. Nice hit by Kolasar. He will certainly do plenty of that. Puck's bouncing off the boards and is iced. Knocked down by Keegan Kolasar. McWaugh wins the draw. Up. Now to Keegan Kolasar. He'll carry in for the Golden Knights. Wouldn't it be nice to get a fourth line goal? But Askarov says no. 5:43 to go in the first. Still waiting for the game's first goal. And there have been 9 shots total between both teams. Stone with a great opportunity, but Askarov shuts the door. Oh my word. Mark Stone thought he had some daylight, but Yaroslav Askarov shut it down. Eichel wins the draw. Back now to Pietrangelo. Ivan Barbashev. Got it to Pietrangelo. Mark Stone with a drive. Covered by Askarov. 4:10 remaining. Here in period number 2. Or excuse me, period number 1. I'm jumping the gun. Could it be because I had a late night and an early morning? Yes. Yes, it could. Eichel with a drive. Blocked and held by Askarov. 3:40 to go here in period 1. There's a battle for it. Surprised that wasn't an interference penalty. That hit sounded like it was nowhere near the puck. Mark Stone on the backhand! And Yaroslav Askarov again with a great save. As I keep flip-flopping between the names. Well, pronunciation of the name, I should say. But that's okay. Tomas Hertl lines up, wins the draw against his former team. Theodore tried to dance his way in, lost the puck. Now McNabb has it. Back to Dorofeev, a bomb by McNabb. And again, Yaroslav Askarov hangs on to get another whistle. He will do a lot of that. Hertl wins the draw, but he won it too well. As the puck gets out of the zone, is now collected by Shea Theodore. He's going to go around his own zone. Tried to get that pass up the middle to Dorofeev and then lost it. That's actually another example. Dorofeev, but I hear Dorofeev more often, so that's what I'm going to go with as a Golden Knights fan. No score after the first 20 minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Golden Knights tended to pour it on as the period went on, outshooting the San Jose Sharks 9-5. Hits actually in favor of San Jose, 12-8. And the face-off edge slight to Vegas, 6-5. No penalties to speak of in that period. But will that change in the second? Let's find out. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Strap yourselves in for period number 2. Draw won by Eichel as we're underway in the second. Puck knocked down and then carried in by Eichel. What a save! Askarov, my goodness! robbing Jack Eichel again. He's going to have to get some traffic in front of him, I think. Because if he's seeing the puck, he is going to grab it. Puck deflects. Uh-oh. The Golden Knights' vaunted power play will now go to work. And Eklund is not happy with the slashing call. Neither are the Sharks faithful here at SAP. Draw one by the Sharks in their own zone. They look to get it out. Not able to do so. It's on the stick of Eichel, and it would not go. Hurdle has it. Settles things down. Got a shot away. Blocked by Askarov. Drive by Theodore. The rebound is there! And Askarov pounces on it and gets the whistle. The Golden Knights have had 3 great chances so far on the power play, but Yaroslav Askarov is the story, as he was in Game 2 and parts of Game 1. Theodore cuts in and again! Remarkable goaltending by the Sharks netminder. I'm speaking the way I am, partly because it's impressive. Also, partly because I'm frustrated. And you got to give the man credit. Cody Ceci carries it out now for San Jose until he gets knocked down by Pietrangelo. Across now to Theodore. Carried back in by Jack Eichel, who's had some great chances tonight. But nothing to show for it. Hurdle! Cuts to the net! Oh my word, again! Askarov, you have got to be kidding me. The Golden Knights have done everything but score on this power play, which is still not over, but I mean, my goodness. Puck kept in now by Pietrangelo. Sets one up. And Askarov with another save. I don't believe the Sharks have actually had a shot this period thus far. And we're nearly 3 minutes in. One back to Hannafin as the second unit gets some time. Sharks killers trying to get it out. And they will do so. Carried back in now by Pavel Dorofeev. He's trying to create some space for himself, but he gets knocked down, and it looks like he has drawn a penalty. Sharks coach, who is definitely not David Morsovsky. I have no idea who that guy is. But he would like a word as the IRL Edmonton Oiler Jake Walman is going to the box. And I mean, any way you slice it, that's a pretty blatant cross-check. Maybe this is the chance the Golden Knights need. I believe it is a 5-on-3 for at least a few seconds. Or it may just be... No, it looks like it's just a regular 2-minute power play. I guess the previous penalty had expired. White Cloud trying to get the puck back for the Golden Knights. And with all that work, imagine if the Sharks score a shorthanded goal, and they nearly did. But Aiden Hill is warm to the task as he faces his first shot of the period. At 16:11 remaining. Another shot blocked and then held. Shea Theodore kind of standing still, but then the Seas are able to part for him once he settles the puck down. Turns and shoots, and that puck goes wide. I don't know if Askarov got a stick on that or not. And Nico Sturm, the IRL Florida Panther, tried to get it out, but was unable to do so. And a simple shot, nothing fancy. from Pietrangelo is handled by Yaroslav Askarov, and we'll have ourselves yet another whistle. Let's go Sharks chant here at SAP. Theodore dusts it off. Oh, the puck is still loose. Now the whistle goes. Well, that was an excellent shot by Theodore, and the rebound was nearly pounced on. Carlson wins that draw. Back to Theodore. Lets it go again. And another save by Askarov. Puck barely held in by Pietrangelo, but he still has to reset. And the Sharks come away with it. Benning dumps it in, then takes a hit. Up the left wing side to Theodore. He gains the red line and sends it in. Shot by, oh my goodness, a shot by Carlson, who had all kinds of time. But we are still scoreless. Yaroslav Askarov, I mean, my word. Hannafin, a drive, rebound! Knocked away before it could get to the net by Barclay Goudreau, who gets a hip check for his trouble. White Cloud trying to find some space to get the puck in. Gets it to Dorofeev. Dorofeev with a drive! Again, gloved by Askarov. Draw one by the Sharks in their own zone. Hit by Eichel. Barbashev tried to get to the puck, but it was picked up by Ceci. Shea Theodore now with a bump. Now to Barbashev. Finds Eichel streaking up the middle. Knocked away. Nice defensive play by Mario Ferraro. He gets knocked down. Gets the puck back, though. Theodore with a hip check. That's going to be an icing, I think. Yes, it is. 11:05 to go here in period 2. We're still waiting for the game's first goal. Aiden Hill stopped 7 shots, but the story, again, not to sound like a broken record, has been Yaroslav Askarov. Nice save as I say that by Aiden Hill. Probably his best save of the night. Golden Knights carry it the other way, and Stone tried to get it across to Eichel, but the pass got broken up. Stone's got all kinds of time! And Yaroslav Askarov warms to the task once again and makes another glove save. Oh my goodness. This is just kind of bordering on parody at this point. Pietrangelo shoots, and the glove comes up large once again! Oh my God, I don't know if I'm like flabbergasted, about to have a tantrum or what. This is just getting ridiculous. Draw one again by Waugh. Pietrangelo. Oh, another penalty. William Eklund once again. With a slash this time by the looks of it. And that is indeed the case. No, that's not robbery. That's a pretty blatant slash. I love that, though. You'll be okay, bud. Now back to Hannafin. Oh, my goodness, another save. This time not by the glove of Askarov. There's a rebound available, but the Golden Knights just can't get to it. And it goes all the way down to the Knights zone. Beautiful pass to Carlson. Defers to Dorofeev, who stops up, and he scores! Pavel, 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 Dorofeev. Oh, what a goal. He saw there was space on the far side, and he was able to put it past Yaroslav Askarov. And that does actually kind of look like Bruce Cassidy. So Bruce Cassidy and Joel Ward having a conversation on the Vegas bench. But finally, after 23 shots, the Golden Knights have the first goal of the game. Off the stick of Pavel Dorofeev. The Sharks look to get it right back, but Hill sprawls out and makes the save. And we'll get the whistle. As we get a nice little shot on the Vegas bench. 7:32 to go here in period 2. There's finally a goal on the board for the Golden Knights. And I mean, they kind of deserve it. Shot by Kolasar on a breakaway, a partial break. Pietrangelo cuts in the back door with a rebound. Not with a rebound, sorry. With a back door with a shot off of a rebound. As the puck went back to him, that's what I was trying to say. I butchered that again. Going to chalk that one up to a late night / early morning. At least that's the excuse I'm going with. Maybe the blind guy's not good at his job. Who knows? Zetterlund. Taruda. Golden Knights looking to get it out. And they do so. Brett Howden across the Kolasar! Couldn't complete the goal, or could not complete the pass. And maybe Kolasar couldn't get as much on that shot as he wanted. Logan Couture. I want to say Ferraro, but I'm not quite sure. Drive again, Askarov. We are now back to our regularly scheduled program of Yaroslav Askarov's best of glove saves. But fortunately for Vegas, they were able to get one by off the stick of Pavel Dorofeev. Zach Whitecloud crunches a Shark along the wall. Jack Eichel. Now to Mark Stone. Stone's trying to fight his way through to get the puck back into the Shark zone. And he is successful, even though he's being hounded the entire time. Back to the point for Whitecloud. Whitecloud skates in, finds room, but finds Yaroslav Askarov's glove. 28.4 seconds remaining here in the second. As the Golden Knights have some more zone time and are looking to extend this lead, which they finally secured, courtesy of the power play goal. I believe it was a power play goal from Pavel Dorofeev. I will double check that just to confirm at the end of the second, which is now 2.6 seconds away. Ooh, pizza. Whitecloud, a last-second shot, but it gets denied by a defensive stick. And we finally have a goal. 1-0 Vegas after 40 minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal. Vegas really poured it on in the second. Having the multiple power plays certainly helped with that. Outshooting the Sharks 34-11. Hits are a bit closer, 30-24, favoring Vegas. Face-off edge actually to Vegas as well, 20-13. And I was right. That goal was a power play goal, courtesy of Pavel Dorofeev. Golden Knights are 1 for 3, and the Sharks have yet to register one. But you'd think they will, considering they've given up 3 power plays or 3 penalties already. Vegas is due. Probably going to be tripping if I hazard a guess, but we'll have to find out. Either way, 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's get into some Game 3, Period 3 action. Eichel and Celebrini. As Eichel won the draw, got a shot off when he got the puck into the zone, but it went wide. William Eklund to Tyler Toffoli. Oh, that was a nice couple of shots by the Sharks and a great defensive play by Pietrangelo to get the puck knocked away. Sharks bring it back in. Celebrini! Save made by Hill. The Sharks certainly do not want to go down 3-0. But Aiden Hill has other plans, at least for now. Golden Knights looking to get it out of the zone. And they're able to, oh my goodness, Mark Stone got leveled. The puck did get into the Shark zone, but at what cost? Hopefully Mark Stone is okay. Doesn't appear to be injured, thankfully. That was a heavy hit, though. Pavel Dorofeev gets it to Saad, who gains the red line and dumps it in. Askarov told to keep it, but he passed it off to his defense anyway. Couture to Ruda, who lost the puck. Saad had the puck and then lost it. Hangs on and fires, and another glove save by Yaroslav Askarov. As a little over 4 minutes is drained off the clock here in the third. Or here in the third, I should say. Almost sounded like I said third, a combination of the first and third period. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. Shea Theodore gets it to his partner McNabb, who tried to jump up in the rush and complete a passing play, but that did not work. Luke Cunnin knocked to the ice. Theodore carries in now for the Golden Knights. Trying to get that pass off to the side of the net to Riley Smith, but that was unsuccessful. Sees part now for William Karlsson. Oh, Askarov was able to get across and deny the breakaway. Jan Ruda battling with Karlsson behind the Sharks net. Puck carried in now by Nick Waugh. Waugh with a drive, turned aside by Askarov. Carried in now by Whitecloud. Finds some space, lets a shot go, and Askarov makes the save. Noah Hannafin. Got it to Tomas Hertl, who's being hounded the entire way. Backhand! Went wide of the net. Collected now by Brandon Saad. Rebound. No chance on that one. Pietrangelo. Across to Hertl. Back to Pietrangelo. Now to Saad. Oh my goodness, trying a fancy play there, but it did not work. As the Sharks defense kind of negated that a little bit. Eichel shoots, turned aside by Askarov, who hangs on once again, who has only given up a goal on 41 shots thus far. Sharks got to think about pulling Askarov to try to get this game tied. One-timer, oh, it got shanked on its way to the net. I think it deflected off a fellow Golden Knights player. Otherwise, that thing may have been labeled for the top corner. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Alexander Wenberg has tied it for the Sharks with 19:03. Oh my goodness. Askarov kept them in it. And Wenberg gets the tying goal late. And we may be seeing playoff overtime. Unless there's another goal with the nearly full minute remaining. My goodness. What a story Askarov was. And the San Jose Sharks tie it in the final minute. Eichel shoots. Stopped. Eichel's got it back. Lets it go. Off of Askarov to the corner. Stone has it behind the net. Gets it to Theodore. Rebound to Eichel. Scores! Ivan the Terrible! With his third goal in the playoffs, and it could not come at a better time! Oh, no! Askarov could not make the glove save. That is one bad rebound. Joel Ward celebrating along with the Golden Knights bench as some late game heroics by the Sharks may have been thwarted by even later game heroics by Ivan Barbashev. 2-1. Oh, that was a risky play, but fortunately, Hurdle finds the empty net. Thomas Newton Ninja Hurdle puts it away in the dying seconds. But I have to admit it, there may not have been a lot of goals, but this has probably been the most fun playoff game I have had in NHL 25. It was absolutely nail-biting. And full marks to the Sharks goaltending and Alexander Wenberg with that tying goal in the final minute. But the Golden Knights, with 4.2 seconds remaining, have a 2-goal lead and will take a 3-games-to-none lead in this series. What a wild finish. And it's a fitting tribute. The 48th shot, the empty net goal, goes in by Tomas Hurdle against his former team. Wow, you cannot make this stuff up. Let's take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up. I just gave the shot totals away, of course. Well, half of it anyway. 48-17, favoring the Golden Knights. Hits a little closer, 45-39, also in the Golden Knights' favor. Face-offs, though, 23-16. Golden Knights cleaned up in the dot, and they were successful on one of those 3 power plays, of course, which I thought was going to be the game-winning goal, but was not to be, courtesy of Alexander Wenberg. But thank you all for tuning in to both part 1 and part 2 of this episode of the VIG Lounge. My goodness, this game was incredible. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987, and until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a sensational Saturday, everybody.